Now, the bizarre mailer's been showing up in mailboxes all across the Granite State, but experts say we truly don't know who's behind them.
The postcard circulating across the Granite State references prior disasters, the pandemic, war in Ukraine, and says the end of the world is upon us. It's all part of the baseless conspiracy theory known as QAnon.
We don't know who's funded it. We don't know who's behind it. We don't even know if these are really being sent by a real, true QAnon adherent or somebody who's, playing one on TV.
The QAnon movement spreads misinformation, including the belief that the world is being controlled by devil-worshipping pedophiles who will be brought to justice by former President Trump. Peggy Schuker, the deputy director of the Anti-Defamation League of New England, says the best thing people can do is look at these postcards with a lot of skepticism.
These things happen because they get a rise out of people. They intimidate people. They concern people, especially with something like a QR code.
Randall Balmer is an expert in American religious studies at Dartmouth College. He calls the mailer nonsense.
Those who are trying to interpret these apocalyptic prophecies also are building on fear and trying to motivate individuals to behave in certain ways or to align themselves with certain beliefs in order to forestall the end of the world or whatever they think is the coming apocalypse.
The U.S. Postal Service says the distribution of the mailers was widespread, but there doesn't appear to be anything about them that would make it illegal to send them through the mail. Reporting live in Portsmouth, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.